Welcome, adventurers. This is GM Alexander 777, and welcome. So last time we did the second part of Slay the Princess, and I would say things go crazy, like really, really crazy. So today we're gonna do part three, and we're gonna see what happened to the game because last time we played, like we got to an ending, and then he literally kicked me out to the game shut down. Like I don't like legitimate. Just I didn't want to forget my memories, and then pretty much I don't know. The ending just said okay, and then it just completely turned off. So we're gonna see what happens now. I'm assuming that this is either gonna be chapter three or we got to the ending of the game, and then we got to the ending of the game, and then we might be able to go for a different branch. I'm really not sure. Like, I
You
haven't
have
really
returned
played.
to me,
Oh,
though you were gone mere moments. I never left your side.
oh yeah. So this is what happened last time. Just the game shut down. But okay, so this is where we left off from. Yeah. So, you, yeah. Okay, so we have to forget no matter what. All right.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Okay, so all right. I'm just gonna save just in case.
You won't.
What? Oh my. Okay. My God. Bring the deconstructing damsel to her. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, so we're not gonna remember anything.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Is this like the same options than before? The end of the war, what are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the war is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kinda bad though, doesn't it? Can someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing it. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the end of the war? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I always wanted to do a monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently continue to the cabin, turn around and leave. This is exactly the same choices than we did on chapter 1. Exactly the same. Nothing has changed. I know some of the choices you guys can see because they're like below my head, but yeah. Just I'm not really sure where to put the camera, guys, because if I put it down here, like it sometimes covers the dialogue here, so that's why I put it up here. But yeah. Let's see if he says the same things.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
For how can a princess lock away in the basement end the war?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Okay, guys. So I'm gonna select all the all these choices again, but I'm not gonna be reading them all this time because this is exactly the same that we already did. It's exactly the same, so I'm just gonna put all of the options out the way, but I'm pretty sure nothing has changed here. Consider that maybe the only reason she's going to end the war is because she's locked up.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
It's exactly the same thing.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey. Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
I'm trying to see if there's any point for me to select all of this, or if I should just continue the story, but I want to see if there's some different dialogue whatsoever, because we already seen this before. So I'm just trying to find out maybe if something changed, you know?
Oh, if only that were the case, but I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far. But unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Yeah, so it's the same choices in chapter 1. It's the same choices. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the war ending? Do I get some sort of reward? Yeah, this...
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it. It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Alright.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Forget it. Forget it, man.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Guys, what happens if I turn around and leave? I kinda wanna just try to see what happens. You know what? Let's see what happens if I turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Okay, that's different. Oh, okay. Okay, fine, you're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and slay the princess. Okay, fine, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't. I guess we'll see. Yes, I'm definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin, I'm not going to the cabin. It's like I said, I'm pretty okay with the war ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn. Quiet down the pathway. Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Oh, okay. Wait. The story's taking a different turn?
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Of course.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Oh my god. Okay, okay, I see. So even so they. All right, that's funny. Yeah. So even if you try to leave, even if you know what's gonna happen, you don't want to do it, you're still gonna go and do it. Yeah, yeah, that's what we have to do, guys. So let's go. Okay. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I don't care, I'm not killing a princess. Good, maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me to doing this.
Your silence is deafening. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Oh, alright, fine. Just wanted to see what those options did, guys, but oh my god. Oh, that's funny. There's no fighting, is there? I have no to go in the cabin done. Yeah, well, I guess I'll start walking a different direction again. In fact, I'm going just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place. I mean, this is just being hilarious, man. Alright, you know what? Let's start walking a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Oh my god, okay.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Oh my god, okay.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Okay, man, I got it. Oh god.
Wait, what's going on? You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Okay, man, calm down. Alright, I get it.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Guys, should I continue? Honestly, that felt pretty sure. I'm gonna save here, and I'm gonna check how long I've been how I've been going for. But yeah. You know what? Let's continue. Let's continue, guys. Yeah, we're gonna continue. That chapter was really short, so I think we should just keep going. You're in the path of Ingots at the end of the princess.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Okay.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
All right, guys. We're gonna continue. We're just gonna continue. See if anything changes. Yeah, voice of the contrarian. I think it's more fun if he knows what he's thinking. He's like, okay.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Alright, so it seems that chapter 1 is going to pretty much be the same, depending on how things go by, but chapter 2 will change depending on my choices. So we're gonna continue. And we're gonna see what else the game, what's new on the chapter. Like, we did something different on the chapter, but like it seems like chapter 1 plays the same. Those walls were in here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin. Okay, yep, heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay that princess. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. Silently proceed to the cabin. If I can run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Man, the narrator's really forcing me to go to the cabin. Like, he really wants this to be done no matter what. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here, man, in the forest forever. Let's stay forever in the forest, guys.
Oh, that's clever! A little boring, though.
Yeah, it might be a little boring, though.
It's extremely boring. Can we really do that? Can we really just do nothing?
I don't know, man.
No, you can't just do nothing. You have to do something.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's decided. Even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing. Forever.
Forever. We're not gonna do nothing.
Congratulations, you continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me? Things getting fuzzy. What is that weird feeling? It's like I'm barely even here anymore.
I think... Alright, so she just came back. I think that the demon or whatever that thing with the hands is from last chapter is coming back.
Well, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Does that mean we messed up?
Probably. The world around you is unwound. It's physical matter replaced by a texture nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memories returns. There is a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulation pulls louder as something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. Okay, they're really close. That's really, really close. Feelers browse across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Yeah, I'm not. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistant fingers draw glass across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gift. Gibbs. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This war is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A waving finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. My God. Ah!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, oh my God. I don't know. Okay, so just trolling the game also. It literally has a route for trolling the game. Okay, guys, we're gonna save the game here and I think we're good. Next time we're gonna do 2 more chapters. I think that's what the game wants us to do, but pretty much chapter 1's always the same chapter, so next time we're just gonna be a little skippy on the first part. Like, exploring and all that, so yeah. Alright guys, if you like this video, like and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot, and I'll see you guys on the next time. Thank you.